Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I want to jump on here and give you guys 5 simple budgeting tips to help you save for the upcoming holiday seasons. These are simple steps that I use to ensure that I do not get stressed out financially over the holidays, because the holidays can be a lot of stress on you financially because you're entertaining, you're traveling, you're trying to give gifts and different things like that, and you're also still trying to pay your regular bills in your household. So these are some tips that I came up with that I also live by and use in my own household to help me save for the upcoming 2019 holiday season, and I want to get on here and share them with you guys. So without further ado, let's jump on into the video. But before we do that, I want you to hit that subscribe button. So once you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button so you won't miss any of my uploads. So tip number 1 is to change your mindset about money and saving. I have a little list here because I didn't want to forget anything. And make it a lifestyle. So what I mean by that is change how you view money and what you want for yourself and what you want for your household and your family. And make it a lifestyle. Make it something that you do on a regular basis. It becomes a habit, and it's something that you just do all the time. And it's not a burden or anything. It just becomes part of your regular savings and or your part of your lifestyle. And when I say change the way you look at money, when I was young, I spent. I didn't think to put anything aside for a rainy day, for the holidays or anything like that. So sometimes I will find myself a little stressed out around those times. So I had to change how I view my spending and how I view what I put my money into. So I did that by deciding to start the beginning of the year to prepare myself for the end of the year. So in changing how I view money helped me to change how I invested my money. So instead of doing a lot of shopping and other miscellaneous activities that I really didn't need to do, I took that extra money and decided to invest in a saving and also in a separate Christmas fund. And a lot of people was like, oh, it's hard for me to save. It's really not that expensive. If you would add up how much money you spend maybe on fast food a week, or how much money you spend going to the movies, you will be surprised how much money you're putting out a week on these things. So taking out 20 to 30 or $5 or $10 every pay period is nothing compared to what we actually spend on a daily basis every day or every week. So set aside how much you're going to put into your extra savings or like that. And like I said, just like you go to work every day or you do other activities every day, make saving money a lifestyle or a habit. You know, just change your mindset and decide that, you know, I'm going to do things just a little bit different this year to help me get through those, you know, kind of hectic, frantic, you know, even expensive time of year. So tip 2 is to make a budget. When you make a budget, it makes you accountable for money that you spend. So around the holidays, if you're doing any family vacations and where you have to travel, or if you're doing the hosting this year, entertaining, you will make a budget and list all of those activities. So you would have your traveling, entertainment, food, any extra thing that you have going on during those holiday seasons, you would list that. and then you would decide how much money you're going to put into these activities. So that keeps you on track with your spending, and it will allow you to see what you are investing as far as these holiday season or these activities. And if it's around Christmas, it's good to list things so you'll know where your money, like I said, where your money is going out. So if you're gift giving, you would list your family, your co-workers, your church members, anyone you will be giving, gifts to. Just have all of that listed so you'll know how much money you need for each one of those things. Number 3 is to decide how you want to save. And what I mean by that is, it's different ways people can save money. One of the most simplest ways that you can save for the holiday season is something as simple as putting change in a jar. I remember when me and my husband first started doing that, we started off with a little jar and we would just throw our, extra change in the jar. And like one day we just decided we needed extra money for something. And we decided we were going to cash in our change. So when we did that, we had like $50. And I was like, wow, $50 was in that little jar. So my husband and I decided that we were going to get those big milk jars. So now each one of us have one in our closet, and we randomly throw change in there. So when it gets full, we go and cash it in, and you will be so surprised. We actually have maybe a couple of hundred when we cash those in. And if we need it, we spend it. If not, we put it in the bank and we just start back over again. So that's just one simple way that you can save money. A lot of people are like, I don't want to keep my change. I don't want to do that. Who wants the same change? But trust me, it is just a simple way that you can save up money and not even think about it. So another way that you can save for the Christmas holiday is start a Christmas fund. This is totally separate from your regular savings. And you can go to your local bank and set it up. Me and my husband have 2 separate accounts. We both invest in separate amounts. I have a smaller amount. He makes more money than me, so he invests more into his Christmas account than I do. Like I said, this is totally separate from your regular saving accounts or maybe your household account. Is separate. Usually with these accounts, your bank will not allow you to take any money out. So every pay period, whatever amount that you decide is automatically drafted from your checking account and goes into your Christmas fund. And that's just one way that's the main way that we save for the upcoming holiday season. Another way is the Dave Ramsey. I think he invented this envelope method. I have never personally tried it, but I heard so many good reviews about that. So you guys can also look into that. But the previous 2 options are the ones that me and my husband personally use ourselves, and we have been very successful at it. So tip number 4 is you need to decide how you want to spend your money. Well, I'll say it like this. When the end of the year with your Christmas fund, if you decide to use a Christmas fund to save, they will set a date that they automatically transfer the money into your checking account. So what I mean by you need to decide how you're going to spend, we usually withdraw that money, because me and my husband feel like once that money is gone, that's it. That's all the money that we use to spend on the holidays. But if you have a debit card, you can, if you decide to swipe your debit card, then that's fine also. But with a debit card, you have a tendency to just swipe. But whatever your personal preference is, that's okay. You can use a debit card. But another reason we would like to take out the cash is because we don't want it to get mixed up or confused with our regular paycheck that is deposited or any other money that we already have in our account. We don't want to go over our budget. We want to only spend the money that we have saved during the year to celebrate the holidays or any activities we have, additional activities that we have during the holidays. Tip number 5 is to shop smart. Even though you have this additional money, doesn't mean you have to spend it all on the holidays. If we try to budget our money where we only spend a certain amount, we don't go over it, we look for bargains. If it's around Black Friday, we have extra money to go and get those bargains that are usually around that time. Even after Christmas, we have extra money to save for after Christmas sales. So once you have gotten this amount out, it is so important that you shop smart and do not go over your budget. And if you have extra, doesn't mean you have to spend it. You can deposit that money back or leave that money in there, and you'll have even more money for the upcoming or the following year for any other activities that you might have or any other emergencies that might come in. And that goes back to my first tip about your mindset, changing how you look at money. Just because you have extra money does not mean that you just have to spend it all. So guys, those are just some simple tips that I use that helps me save money on a daily basis, not only just for the holidays, but just in general. I hope they were very helpful to you. If you have any financial tips that you think will be helpful, list them down in the comment section. I would love to hear what you guys do to save. I hope you really enjoyed this video, guys. It's just something that I want to share with you, because a lot of people have difficult times during the holidays. I know when me and my husband first got married, we used to, kind of get into that habit of spending a lot during the holiday season, and we would just use our regular paycheck. And sometimes when you're doing that, you forget that you also still have your bills coming in. So this is how we got to this point where we started to do things a little bit different. We changed our mindset and we made it a lifestyle. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment, share. But most of all, please subscribe. I would love to have you guys a part of our YouTube channel. And as always, guys, please stay blessed. Bye, guys.